I've been looking to replace my GTR's 20-inch stock wheels, but the problem is a nice set of wheels alone is $4,000 or more without tires. Is it even possible to find a budget performance 18-inch square setup that is light, durable, and fits decently for under $2,000?
What's up guys, welcome to GT Content. I have kept my GTR nearly stock for about a decade now. So I've been looking at wheels, and as much as I want to purchase some nice Volks or Advans or any other expensive wheel, my concern is damaging them. As far as performance wheels, I didn't really want to go 20s. I wanted 18s because they should be lighter, and I'm hoping that I can also get away with meeting the overall diameter of the stock OEM wheels, which is 28 inches. After much research, I went with the tried and true Enkei PF01s, which a lot of GTR owners have used in the past. It's just that these ones that I got were from a Subaru STI with a 38mm offset, so that may be an issue. But anyways, here they are.
The Enkei PF01s are 18 by 10.5 with a 38mm offset and weigh in at 21.8 pounds. My concern is if they will fit over the GTR's large 6-piston front calipers. Well, the test fitment did not go well. The highest points on the front brake caliper hit the inner barrel. The other issue is that the wheel also hits the upright in this area. There's also this small gap between the hub and wheel preventing it from fully seating. 20-inch wheels would not have clearance issues with the front caliper, but they tend to weigh similar or more than the GTR's OEM wheel setup, so that defeats the purpose of even swapping them out. Tires also tend to be more expensive. 18-inch wheels should reduce the weight over the 20s and be cheaper overall. It's just finding a set that clears is the issue. My solution is 15mm wheel spacers for the front and rear, which should give me a 23mm offset. These ones bolted onto my existing hubs and included studs of their own, so I didn't have to add longer wheel studs, which would require more labor and cost. They also added a little over 1 pound to each side. The clearance is very tight, but you can see that light does shine through the top and the bottom highest points of the front brake caliper. I'm still concerned because if small rocks or debris get into these areas, it might damage the wheel or caliper. Here is a spin test to confirm that everything clears and it rotates fine. I wanted a tire that I can drive in most conditions, have good traction, is durable and affordable. It's hard to find a 28-inch tire for 18-inch wheels that are not drag tires. These are Hankook RS4s in 295/40/18, which should give me an overall diameter of 27.5 inches, which is close to the stock diameter of 28 inches. The sidewalls are stiff, which should support the heavy GTR around corners. There is a slight effect on the speedometer due to the shorter diameter, and ground clearance is reduced, but the RS4 after many hours of research look to be the best compromise. They just aren't the lightest though at 32.8 pounds. The total weight is around 56 pounds including the wheel spacers. The RS4s complement the PF01s and look great on my GTR.
Unfortunately, there are some things I don't really like about them.
The wheel spacers added unnecessary weight to my budget performance 18-inch lightweight setup. The front wheels stick out about 1¼ inch past the fenders, but surprisingly, there's no contact during hard turns. This I can compromise. The wheel spacers just complicate things. If I had to swap back to my OEM wheel setup, I'd have to take them off, and then if I want to go back to the PF01s, I'd have to put them back on. I'm also not too sure about their durability when I go on spirited mountain drives. They seem thick enough, but you never know. The rear wheels with the 15mm spacers are sunken in about 1 inch. I wanted a square setup so that I can swap the wheels and tires whenever I need it, and it should be cheaper when buying tires since it's not a staggered setup. This is a small compromise that I'll have to make, but at least they're not sticking out like the front. The PF01s are also offered in a 15mm offset, but that would add to my cost at this point, and I've seen photos where they have the stick out issue in the front also. Have you ever had those days where you feel that there has to be something better out there? You've spent many hours and believe that you've made sure to cover everything, but you know deep inside you have your doubts. Well, I couldn't sleep, so I continued my search for an 18-inch budget performance lightweight setup. It took many nights, and I'm not even sure if they'd fit, but I took a gamble.
I got new wheels for the GTR. Hopefully they look good. We'll find out. As much as I would like some Volks and Advans and whatnot, I just can't justify the price. So these are budget performance wheels that I found, and hopefully they clear, because from my research, they should clear. These are TSW Kimura wheels. They're 18 by 10.5 with a 25mm offset. They're fairly lightweight also, and I wasn't too sure about this blue color. This is what they had to offer, and I purchased blue. I'm more of a gunmetal gray kind of guy, but we'll see how it looks like on my gunmetal gray GTR.
I purchased the TSW Kimura wheels for $501.83 during the holidays. I think I got lucky because they don't sell for this price anymore. Hopefully, they have some discounts during the upcoming holidays. The Hankook RS4 tires were purchased for $1,329.44. TPMS sensors were $40. The total cost for the Kimura setup is $1,871.27, making my budget performance lightweight wheel setup cost under $2,000, which is awesome. It's always a great feeling when you save money.
I'm pretty happy on how these wheels turned out. I was very hesitant at first with purchasing blue wheels. Blue and gunmetal gray, to me, that color combination, I guess it can work out, but I'd rather prefer getting gunmetal colored wheels to match my gunmetal gray GTR. But this blue actually is a much darker blue than I thought, and it matches my GTR very well. I had the Enkei PF01s, and I was not very happy with how I would have to use wheel spacers with them. With these wheels, I don't have to use any wheel spacers. And they actually clear the front calipers much better than the Enkeis. Another reason why I like this combination is that these wheels each came out to around 53 pounds, whereas the Enkeis plus the wheel spacers were around 55 pounds. A total of around 2 pounds gained using the Enkeis. Also, the OEM GTR with the 255 Michelin Pilot Sports in the front, they weighed around 52 pounds. So going with this combination, I only gained about 1 pound, but I have a much wider tire and hopefully better traction. Other than that, let me know what you guys think about these wheels in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.